Do you remember the scene in the Marvel's Avengers Endgame when the women were assembled in the scene? Well, this scene impressed someone that they have an idea of a girl power movie. Thought it was so cool that they made the Marvels, and well, the Marvels bombs at the box office. You would think they would learn the artists did not ask for this tragedy. What's worse is Marvel doubled down on it and made the movie Madame Web, the greatest Marvel movie of 2024, at least for now. After watching this movie, a crime was committed against the moviegoers. Madame Web, which is directed by S.J. Clausen, and the budget is about $80 million, which is the 2024 mega blockbuster train wreck that will show the world that it can do better than the Marvels.
Are you serious?
The movie starts with Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb along with Sydney Sweeney, Adam Scott, Tahar Rahim, and Mike Epps. So the movie starts off at Cassandra Webb's mom's taking pictures looking for spiders just like every spider movie. She called up special spiders, but then things goes wrong as Taylor Rahim, who played Ezekiel Sims, shoots up the place and gets cursed by the spider gods or something like that. The mom did not make it while having birth, and we are treated to the scenes years later as Cassandra Webb as a paramedic. Her characters can see premonitions of what could happen in the future and try to find ways to stop it. On top of that, being a self-righteous character. The villain of this movie, Ezekiel Sims, had a vision of 3 women gaining powers to kill him for some reason which is poorly explained. So his mission is to delete what I call these 3 girls the Spider Avengers. He takes control of the satellites to find the Spider Avengers with his weird cheap shoot. Whenever made his costume knew it was gonna flop, so Madame Web had this premonition of the Spider Avengers getting killed by Sims and tried to rescue them. Did she really want to save them? I will get back to that a bit later. She needs to go to Peru to find answers about the premonition she's having and met this guy who's supposed to be Ben Parker, you know, Peter's Parker uncle.
With great power comes great responsibility.
The reference of with great powers come with great responsibility is similar used, and I guess she started to understand her powers. She goes back to save the Spider Avengers from Sim and nearly kill herself in the process, just becoming blind and using X-Men references like Professor Xavier in a wheelchair.
I'm Professor Charles Xavier.
Really? If that's the best thing they could do, have her like Professor Xavier, I guess the next thing she needs is Cerebral.
You serious?
This movie is flat from the start, and I was bored from the start, and that watching 2 trains collide is better than this. Where do I start with this? Cassandra Webb is by far the annoying and hateful character in this movie. She is self-centered, arrogant, and don't want to deal with any of her responsibility. There was a scene where a little kid wants to give her some joy and she look at him like she didn't want it, and somebody had to tell her just take the picture. One of her co-workers died in the movie and was seen in her premonition and did not want to make an effort to save him. What worse is she isolated herself from everybody and did not want to go to the funeral. When trying to find some information about the spider thing, she lead the Spider Avengers not once but twice because she really did not want to deal with them and rather let them parents deal with their problem. Talk about great responsibility. Speaking of the Spider Avengers, 3 women. One character is shy, another character is pragmatic, and the other one does not seem to care to be in a movie. All of them had no parental guidance, all of them running amok in the city, and all of them not sure what their future holds. But leave it to Madame Web, who just as irresponsible to help them, plus all of them can't fight to save their lives.
Oh man. Oh god, oh man.
The villain is just as worse as the lady villain from the Marvels. He basically crawls around like Spider-Man, and his greatest power is holding on to you for dear life until you are poisoned to death. Some amazing power he has. The storyline and plot are god-awful, and the acting are cringe-worthy, and the costumes look like some 5-year-old kid created in his basement.
That's bad.
So when Madame Web and the Spider Avengers finally confront, it was fireworks that did all the work, and Sam is brought down to justice, and we might see the Spider Avengers sequel that could take down Thanos. Probably not. This movie is roughly 2 hours long, and what I gained from watching this movie is what I gained from watching trash movies. Absolutely nothing. This movie could be in serious contention of being the worst movie of 2024, and it might win, considering it's in the month of February. God help us from all these god-awful movies.
Oh man! Oh God! Oh man!
If you plan to see this movie, just be mindful you will walk from the movie disappointed or walk out the movie before it ended. If you'd like to see more of upcoming reviews or feature review from the channel, press the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next movie review.